Hey friends, it's Drew with Urban Leaf, and today I want to take you through a little video and show you how to prune your tomatoes and how to really get your tomatoes together for a successful year. And I have just a few little supplies down here, just a cup of water, as you see. It's just a glass jar of water, and then I have my Fisker snips. So just some garden snips right here. If you have some really good kitchen cutting scissors, that'll work as well. But this is what we're looking to do today. Just prune these up and shape them. That way we can get the biggest fruit and the most successful harvest from our tomato plants. The reason behind the glass jar of water is to essentially root the tomato plants that we're going to cut. So all of these little stems that these tomatoes have, we're gonna cut those off and then put them in this glass of water here. And what that's gonna do is allow them to root, and then we'll have more tomato plants so we can have some backup options and also grow and reuse what we are essentially going to throw away. Now, if you don't want to have any more room for tomatoes and you really just want to throw these snippings away, go ahead and compost them. They're going to make an incredible soil amendment. So if you have a raised bed that you haven't amended yet, throw these in the bottom of your bed. Just these little clippings right here, as you can see on the bottom. These little leaves, that's what we're going to take off. And I'm going to show you a little overview. I'm going to show you how we snip it. And like I said, this is how you're going to have that successful harvest this year. So we're going to start with our bigger tomato plant. And as you can see right down here at the bottom, it's grown these two stems right here off the bottom of the plant, and we don't need those. We want to allow this plant to shoot upwards, and these will continue to grow roots as well. So we want to just get rid of these guys, and that's so simple. You want to be gentle. You want to come in here right in between, right here in this middle part, and just take a snip, just like that. Okay, so we've taken that guy out. And we also want to go ahead and just remove this other one here at the bottom, and I'm going to come around on this side. Perfect. So you can see I've just snipped that right down there, and we're putting it in our glass of water. That way, like I said, those guys can root. And this is just some orange leaves. Any of the orange leaves you just want to go ahead and take off or snip off if they're kind of more stuck. And we're also going to go ahead and cut this other stem right here to the right. We don't need him. He's a little too far down and way too overgrown. We want to focus on the fruit. We want to get the biggest fruit. You don't have to prune your tomatoes. You can leave them bush-like. That is only going to constrict the size of your fruits. So you're still going to get a large number of fruits. They're not going to be as big. So we want to condense those down, these trees down, these tomato plants down. That way our fruits are better, the taste is better. All these things go into getting a successful harvest. So it's just really important. And like I said, we are not just cutting them off right here, just right down there. And we're dropping them in our water with the other guys. And y'all, we're gonna have 3 new tomato plants from what we just cut off. Already, you can tell it's looking a lot better. We've already removed 3 stems from the bottom down here. And I'm not done yet, but I just wanted to show you the progress of how well that's gonna look. Now, we are gonna have to stake this guy up. That's typical. Tomato plants always need a little bit of support, but once we fertilize him and put more soil around him, he's gonna do really, really well, and he's gonna start to produce, the fruits that he's meant to produce. And here is my little cuttings. They're just sitting down in that water. So as you can see, this is what's left of our tomato plant, and look how nice. This is just, there's some little fruits there at the bottom. We've just trimmed it all the way up. We've given it a really nice trim, a haircut, and we're just allowing it to grow, and that is going to give us what we need this year. The big tomatoes, the successful tomatoes, and trimming it back like that and not allowing it to look like a bush is going to really give you a better crop. And you can see all the little things that I've cut off. Pretty crazy. I have this little smaller tomato right here, and I'm just gonna do a really quick prune on this. I'm not really gonna show you how I prune it because I just showed you on the bigger one, but I will be right back and let you see how it looks once I finish it. Ta-da! It is all trimmed and pruned and looking very nice. I just put those bottom limbs in that glass of water like I did the other ones. And now these guys are really ready to start the season off right. Another product and brand we really rely on and trust is Espoma, and they create all kinds of really good fertilizers for your garden. And I figured that I would show you just kind of what I want to use this year on our tomatoes since we just pruned them. We're actually going to mix in, I've got the hose on like a very slow drip right now. And really the only reason I'm doing that is because it says to mix this in before you pour your water, just so that you get a nice thorough mixing. And that this is a liquid as well, so it's a little bit different than the granule. You want to shake it before you use it, and then I will show you what it looks like. So as you can see, the water's just a dark brown color, and that is all incorporated now, so we are ready to pour it on our tomatoes. If you haven't already, go ahead and subscribe to our channel. We're going to be putting up as much content as we can, taking you on tours of our garden, showing you what we're growing. You know, things are changing all the time, so it's getting really exciting as the temperatures warm up. It's been, gosh, in the low 90s this week, and it's going to be 90s all next week. So we're very excited to finally be in the season of gardening. So hit that like button, go ahead and subscribe, and we cannot wait to have you join us on this journey with us. Bye, y'all.